Hey everyone, my name is Mandy and I'm the Study Away Director here at Virginia Wesleyan University, and welcome to our third video in the Global Scholars Application video series. In this third and final video, I'm going to show you how to do and how to complete the ISEP application. So let's begin by me sharing my screen. Here we go. All right, so you have gone through and you've been accepted by us through your Global Scholars application, and you have a list of ranked ISEP programs, and now you are ready to begin and complete your ISEP application. So you're going to go to the ISEP website and click Apply. And it gives you a big list here that you should definitely read through of the steps you should complete in order to apply. So they definitely are pretty thorough in what they suggest, and they even have a frequently asked questions section. So first step, of course, is creating your account and signing in. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I am using one of my students' accounts because my account does not look the same as yours. So let's sign in here. And what needs to happen is you need to request permission in order to start your application. And when you do that, the application comes to me and I make sure that you have gone through the VWU application process, and then allow you to begin your application. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and request that permission, and it'll tell you that, it has been requested and you're waiting on notification. And that sends email to me, and then I have to go in the back end and give you permission. Okay, so now you have been given permission to continue with your application, and you can see here it now says continue your application. Awesome, this is great. All right, so we'll click edit and let it load, and you'll see that your home institution is already listed there, which is great. And then it's going to ask you to add programs to this from your saved programs below, or select add to application. So this is basically, again, this is the list of programs that you have ranked from your list to be added to your ISEP application. Remember, you want to rank these in the order of your preference. So if you have something like Leiden University in the Netherlands, that's your first choice, you want to make sure that that is your first choice program. So because we don't have any saved programs, we're going to have to go to the search for programs, and let's say we do want Leiden on our list, and we're going to search for it, click on it, and we do have to go all the way into the exchange part and make it one of our programs by clicking the semester that we want to go, and we click add to application. There it is, program added. And then we would go back to the program finder and add some additional ones. So let's say we want to go to Roehampton, which is in England. And again, we would do the same thing. Go in here, scroll down, find the semester, which we're doing spring, click add to application. Wait till we see the program added down here, and then we can move on. And let's add one more. Let's say we want to go to Botswana. And there it is. And again, we do the same thing. We're going to do, let's do the science and engineering program. And we do the same thing. We scroll down, and we want to make sure that we get spring, which is semester 2, and we click add to application, and we wait till we see it. Very good, it's there. And now we should be able to just refresh and our program should be there. And again, you want to make sure then you're there in the order you want. If not, let's say, oh, I want Botswana to be my second one. You could click move up or move down, and then they're on your list. And then you click continue, and it'll load. There we go. And then you need to fill in the different levels. So we're doing undergraduate in English. Our field of study is biology. If there's a subfield, you would fill that in, and you would do these for all of them. So this one does have a subfield. We'll say animal physiology. So undergraduate in biology. This one also has a subfield, and then we would continue. So here's where you have the upload of documents. This is where you upload your official transcript. So one note here, you'll need to request this through the registrar's office. You want to make sure it has all your current grades on there. Our transcript does not show your current classes. So in addition to this, you will need to upload your current class schedule, which you can just take a screenshot of that off of Web Advisor. And then on here, you can click and you can decide if you want to waive or keep your rights to view it. And then you would just put your faculty member's name and their email address and submit a request for them to do your academic reference, which is the same as the faculty recommendation you did for your Global Scholars application. And then a few of the programs do require some additional documents. For example, some of them require a personal statement that needs to be included, but they say that individually on each of their program sites. And this is where you would upload that additional information. And then once you have this loaded, you would click continue, and then you can click and put in your, for example, your year in school, your GPA, and then click to verify that you are eligible for the programs. And this says, yep, you meet all of the eligibility requirements. So just make sure, for example, if there's a language requirement, you do meet those. And I can show you that as well. And then you're going to put in like your passport information, and you're going to upload a copy of your passport, just like we make you do. And then if you have citizenship in any other country, you will put that in. The other usual demographic information, address, things like that. And then if you have any special needs, so this is where you put in any accommodations. So if you have accommodations here, like you get extra test time or things like that, this is where you would put that in as well. So in order to show you something that might be a little bit different, let's add a program where we might be taking something in another language. So let's do Palermo. And that one is entirely in Spanish. So let's add that one. And see, semester 1 is actually there, spring semester. So we're going to add that to our application, and we're just going to refresh. And that should come up on our program list as number 4. And then when you go through now, we'll let it load here. When you go through, you'll have to fill out your same criteria. This one doesn't happen to have biology, but that's okay. This is just for demonstration purposes. So you'll see here now, in addition to the academic reference, it wants a language evaluation. So you would need to have your language professor upload a language evaluation. So it's the same process of requesting one in terms of saying what your native language is. And then if you've already studied abroad, you can say yes, if you study with a host family. And then your faculty member's name and email, same as before. And then in addition, they want a writing sample in English, a short one, 250 words or less, so it's not very long. And you would upload that with your application as well. So some of these programs that are entirely in a foreign language, this is what they would request. And then once you have everything uploaded and you've done all of this, you would be able to click submit. Obviously, we can't do that here because we don't have a transcript, we don't have the recommendations, we don't have the Spanish language sample, but this again is just for demonstration purposes. And again, you do this by the deadline. You can also, for recommendations, use the same recommenders you use for your Global Scholars application. And remember, you can have up to 10 programs. We don't recommend that, but again, it will be based on your chance of placement for any of these programs. If you have questions about this, you can ask myself, or what we learned is that for each of these programs, there is a ISEP student advisor. And one of the unfortunate parts with the ISEP application is that you never really get to express why you're choosing that location. And being placed in an ISEP program is not based on merit. So having an awesome GPA, yes, it's helpful, but it's not the only way you get placed. So I highly recommend you reaching out to this ISEP student advisor, and it's different for every location, and asking a question and then using that opportunity as well to let them know why you're choosing that location, since they are involved in making the decision of who goes where in the big shuffle of placing exchange students. So it's a great opportunity to at least have someone here on that side why you're choosing that location. I also want to remind you that that for programs, your application is not considered fully submitted until you pay this application fee. So you will submit it, it goes to me to review it to make sure you have everything, and then it comes back to you to pay this application fee. And then it's considered fully submitted, and you're done until you get placed. So you can see kind of the deadlines there for different semesters. And then again, after that, you have to have all of this in, including the application fee, by that deadline. So I hope all of this entire video series has helped you. And again, if you have any questions at any point in time, please reach out and ask either myself or one of the ISEP student advisors. We're always there to help you. And I wish you good luck in your search for a semester abroad and a safe and happy journey.